Hey everybody. Since we're getting towards the end of the year, most people are probably familiar with regular database searching, databases like Academic Search Complete or some of the ProQuest databases. Today, I thought I would show you a database that is a little bit different, but has some similar ways of searching. It'll probably be pretty easy for you to pick up on that, but it offers a bit of a different functionality than those other databases. One of the key differences between this and databases like Academic Search Complete or any of those EBSCO-host ProQuest databases is that the Web of Science database is a citation database. So what that means is you're not going to find any full text on this database. You're just going to get the citation, which is the information, the author of a given document, its title, where it was published, and a lot of times you will find an abstract. What we've done here at the University of Kentucky is we've built in a nice little function where if we have the full text somewhere else in other databases that we subscribe to, we'll link you there. So it's not necessarily a dead end. I just want you to know that you won't be getting those full text documents on this database. So here is the Web of Science main page. We're on basic search. There's also an advanced search, and those parts are probably pretty similar to what you're familiar searching with. So you can see here, we can do just a topic search. You can search part of the title of the document, the author, a journal that it was published in, and you'll get results a lot like what you would find on those EBSCO or ProQuest databases that you've been using. So something that's been in the news a lot lately is vaccines, whether to use them, whether or not to. There's a lot of debate about it. So imagine that we just typed in vaccines as our topic, and we'll kind of take a look at the results there. So here's our results page. You may want to note that it automatically sorts them newest to oldest. So you can change that based on how many times it's been cited, or a relevance. If you're searching especially more than one term, those options might be a little bit more useful. And so we can just kind of click in and take a look at a record. Try this one. So here you'll see you have the title of the document, you have the authors, all that citation information, and then you also have the abstract. But that's about all you're going to get here. I'll note that over here we have this stuff that's kind of talking about citations, how many times it's been cited. That's like one of the main functionalities of Web of Science, but we won't get into that right now. So we'll just click back here. And you'll see each one of these has a View Now UK button, and so that's what you're going to click to try and see if we have the full text anywhere. So we can take a look here. This will link you into the Library Systems catalog. So it looks like in this case we didn't have any full text available. But if we did, it would tell you where it was available from and give you an option just to click, and then it would take you right to that article. Let's go back now and talk about what is different here on Web of Science. So as I mentioned, it's a database that's great for citation chaining, or sometimes it's called citation mapping. What that is you start with one document called a seed document, and what you're looking for is what's the influence that this document has had, sort of on the field of literature. So it really sort of gets into this idea, that research that is done does not exist in a vacuum. It's done, and then people read it and they sort of build off of that, and this kind of helps you to see how and in what directions. It can be really great if, say, you have a document and you want to see like what influence has it had, or sort of what directions has further research taken this information in. So you will switch over here from basic search to cited reference search. So this is not like your basic searching where you're just trying to find any article. You're coming to this search with an article already in mind. I've selected one here on our topic of vaccines. It's called Effective Messages in Vaccine Promotion, a Randomized Trial. It's got 4 authors, Nyan, Reifler, Ritchie, and Freed. It was published in 2014 in the journal Pediatrics. So that's the kind of information that you're going to need to be able to effectively use this search. You can combine search fields. It gets a little tricky, so I wanted to point out that cited author, that's the author who wrote the document you're trying to find. Cited work, that is the, that is the journal that the article was published in, not the title of the article. For that, you would come down here to cited title. That's going to be the title of the document. So for this one, we could try one of the authors. I'm going to do the first author, Nyhan, and a couple of words from the title. So I'm going to do vaccine promotion. Now this won't take us directly to results. So what this is going to do is take us to sort of a matrix of all the possible citations in this database that might match the citation that we're looking for. So you have a few options here. You can just select all of these if you're not sure, or sometimes, if there are more than you want to look through. You can also take a look. So here, as I said, this was published in Pediatrics. It was published in 2014. Now, the citation that I have is this page E835, volume 133. So I'm going to go ahead and select those two. It's sort of up to you, and you might want to play around. Like maybe some people just cited this differently. That's why it's different, because different articles have different citation styles. It gets entered differently. So it might be beneficial to just go ahead and click all of these so you can see every possible incarnation of who cited this. But I'm going to try and keep it a little simple for this demonstration. So once you've decided which citations you want to use, you're going to click Finish Search. All right, so here we have our results page, and you can see that we have these filters of how we want to sort our results, just like we did on the basic search page. One of the more useful filters for this type of searching is time cited. So you'd maybe want to do time cited highest to lowest. So you're going to see like who has the articles that have cited this article, how many times have they been cited? So you're kind of seeing of the documents or the articles that have cited our seed document, the one we started with, which one of those are the most influential. So that'll just kind of help you see, like, all right, this first one has been cited 10 times. So obviously it kind of went in like a really strong direction that people are very interested in. It's sort of building in that path of research. We've got physician response to parental request to spread out the recommended vaccine schedule. This was also published in the Journal of Pediatrics, so you can see how these are really closely tied. And what this does is just sort of help you see those trends in research. It can help you follow ideas, sort of just follow the path of scholarship. It can be really useful if you're writing a paper and you need more information about a topic. A great way is to say, okay, I have this really great article. Who else has cited this? It's probably going to be some of them are going to be related. So I think that's one of the main functionalities of this citation searching, and I hope that you'll find it useful in sort of expanding your own searching when you're writing or when you're researching, to sort of trace those lines of research and get some new information.